Think you've seen every unforgettable moment, every breathtaking transformation, every dazzling reinvention Brooke Shields has ever offered the world? Think again, because hidden behind decades of fame, poise, and unshakable grace is a secret that not only reshaped her legacy, but proves we never truly knew the full extent of her power. Before we dive into the full story, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to Iconic Looks Daily for your daily dose of celebrity glamour, transformations, and unforgettable looks. The story of Brooke Shields has always been wrapped in a rare, almost mythical level of allure, the kind of beauty that defined an era and reshaped the idea of what Hollywood glamour could be. From the very beginning, she wasn't just noticed, she was unforgettable. A face that stopped conversations. A presence that rewrote the rules. A young star who rose into the spotlight with confidence beyond her years, yet carried the weight of a legacy that would follow her through every chapter of her life. But what makes Brooke Shields so captivating isn't just the surface, it's the story beneath it. The world has seen the magazine covers, the movie posters, the runway moments, the interviews, the headlines. But behind all of that lived a woman who learned early how to transform pressure into power, expectations into evolution, and public fascination into something far more meaningful: control. Her journey into fame wasn't a gentle climb, it was a launch. Suddenly, she was everywhere, a symbol of elegance, curiosity, and controversy all at once. Brooke became a cultural mirror, reflecting the shifting conversations of beauty, youth, independence, and identity. And while the world debated who she was, Brooke quietly began shaping who she would become. As she stepped into adulthood, something extraordinary happened. The world that once defined her began to shift, and Brooke was no longer the story. She was the storyteller. She took ownership of her narrative, rewriting how a young star could grow, change, and reclaim her voice. It wasn't loud. It wasn't dramatic. It was powerful, deliberate, and unforgettable. That reinvention, that quiet strength, that undeniable presence, that was her first great secret. But her second? The one that proves we still haven't seen everything? It began with her decision to embrace a truth Hollywood often resists: the evolution of beauty. Not the fading of it, its evolution. Brooke Shields didn't retreat from the spotlight. She matured into it with more confidence, more poise, and more authenticity than ever before. She transformed aging from a whispered worry into a bold declaration. She made it glamorous. She made it aspirational. She made it iconic. And then came the moment that stunned even her most devoted fans, a project that revealed a side of Brooke the world didn't expect. A moment where she stepped forward not as the carefully curated image the world once projected onto her, but as the woman she had always been becoming. She revealed a profound truth about confidence, identity, and self-acceptance, and she did it with beauty, with class, and with the kind of elegance only Brooke Shields can bring. This wasn't a reinvention of her appearance, it was a reinvention of her impact. A reminder that the true power of a public figure doesn't fade, it deepens. Her secret wasn't a hidden photo or a lost moment. Her secret was the revelation that she had reached a stage of life where she no longer needed anyone's permission to be fully herself. That is what the world hadn't seen. That is what took everyone by surprise. And as this new chapter unfolded, something remarkable happened. Fans rallied around her with admiration, not nostalgia. Her presence began trending again, not because she was reliving her early fame, but because she was redefining her modern one. She was suddenly everywhere: magazine spreads, red carpets, fashion campaigns, interviews, each one more radiant than the last. She showed the world a version of Brooke Shields that was stronger, more confident, and more captivating than ever before. This is the Brooke Shields the world didn't see coming, the one who proves that glamour doesn't belong to youth. It belongs to boldness. It belongs to reinvention. It belongs to women who refuse to shrink, soften, or disappear simply because time moves forward.
And that is her secret.
She didn't stay iconic. She became even more iconic. Her journey is a reminder that beauty isn't defined by the world around us, it's defined by our relationship with ourselves. And Brooke Shields has shown us, time and time again, that a woman who knows her worth, who owns her story, who steps into her power without hesitation, becomes unstoppable. She has gone from a symbol of youthful fascination to a symbol of enduring strength. From a face on a magazine to a force in the cultural